Location plays a crucial role in many aspects of operations. ArcGIS supports all phases of field operations through targeted mobile apps that leverage the power of location. These apps deliver key capabilities that enable field workers with the tools they need to do their job efficiently and effectively. These capabilities include work tasking, navigation, map visualization and markup, data collection, and more. Location tracking is another built-in capability of ArcGIS, and this is the one we're going to primarily focus on today. Location tracking adds value to operations. Field staff are always on the move, performing maintenance tasks, inspecting assets, and carrying out other activities. For workers, location tracking promotes productivity in the field through maps that show where they are and where they've been. For organizations, location tracking provides visibility into where workers are at all times, making it easier to plan work and respond to unplanned events. It also provides increased understanding of where workers have been, making it easy to verify locations that were visited and discover areas that may have been missed. The insight gained through the analysis of location tracks enables collaboration and coordination across the organization. Location tracking also helps drive operational efficiency. Worker locations can be shared in real time to provide organizations with enhanced situational awareness and decision support. Collected tracks can be analyzed in near real time or over time to determine where workers traveled and when they were there. Results can be used to verify proof of work and measure level of service against expectations. As organizations adopt more of a management by exception approach, location tracking can be used to better allocate resources as they are needed. Location tracking leverages the devices, smartphones and tablets, that field workers carry around with them on a daily basis. Workers simply enable location tracking to start recording their location. In connected environments, the data is synced and shared with others that have been granted access. In disconnected environments, location data is stored on the device until it can be synced. All location data is stored in a secure and standardized format that can be used for visualization and analysis in ArcGIS. As I mentioned earlier, location tracking is a built-in capability of ArcGIS Field Maps, Esri's premier mobile application. This allows workers to visualize their tracks on interactive digital maps alongside other operational and reference layers. Location tracking is also now included for all field worker user types, making it even easier to get started. Let's take a quick look at the location tracking experience in Field Maps. Location tracking can be enabled directly from the home screen. I have the option to track for a specific duration of time or until I manually disable. When I open a map, I see my current location along with any other layers that have been added to the map. I can also enable and disable tracking from the GPS details menu. Toggling on my tracks in the layer list will add my historical tracks to the map as well. Here's what a live example of location tracking looks like. As I drive down the road, my tracks are being recorded and automatically added to the map so I can see where I've been. Tracks will continually be collected until I manually disable location tracking or until my set duration ends. Location tracking by itself offers a variety of benefits, but one of the best ways to extend its value is with analytics. Analytics can transform raw location track data into usable information and actionable intelligence. ArcGIS Velocity has the ability to ingest high-frequency, high-volume data and perform real-time, near real-time, and over-time analysis on that data. This makes it the perfect tool for working with location tracking data. Outputs can include event-triggered alerts and notifications along with dynamic layers for real-time visualization. Historical data can be analyzed to uncover hidden patterns, trends, and insights. Let's take a look at a few practical examples that leverage worker location tracking and analytics to generate actionable intelligence. The first workflow is site visit notifications. In this scenario, an operations supervisor wants to be notified when a worker arrives at or departs a well site with high H2S levels. The worker has enabled location tracking using field maps and is connected and sharing their location. In Velocity, a real-time analytic has been configured to ingest the location of the worker, determine if the location is inside or outside of the well pad geofence, determine the status of the worker, and send an email notification to the supervisor. The processing occurs in-stream as location data is received, so the supervisor can pinpoint the exact time the worker arrived and departed the site. The second workflow is around level of service. In this scenario, the operations manager wants to understand the frequency at which sites are being visited to identify potential gaps in service. This layer contains the historical location tracks of all field workers over a period of several months. Looking at the raw data, it's hard to discern any specific patterns and trends. Using a big data analytic in Velocity, the data can be aggregated into bins for easier visualization. The output layer shows areas of high density in brighter colors and areas of lower density in darker colors. This data can be joined to site locations to determine which sites were visited less frequently and thus need to be prioritized for future service. The third and final workflow deals with journey management. In this scenario, a pumper wants to calculate the time and distance traveled to a job site and compare it to the travel log. The worker's location tracks indicate the path taken to and from the job site. Each track point is stylized by the direction of travel and contains a timestamp and the recorded speed. Looking at the individual points, it can be difficult to calculate travel time and distance for the entire journey. Using another big data analytic in Velocity, a path can be constructed that connects each point in space and time and calculates travel time and distance for the entire journey. The output includes a line feature with attributes for travel time and distance. This line feature represents the actual route taken by the driver, but could also be used to create a new road feature for future routing analysis. Those are just a few examples of how location tracking can bring value to your organization. Location tracking is a powerful capability that is simple to use and easy to set up. If you have a mobile workforce, I encourage you to think about how your organization could use this capability today. Thanks for listening.